they do household income surveys every 2 years. And the last couple of surveys, no, 3 surveys, last year, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, there is a clear trend that in a number of provinces, particularly those that rely on farm income or agricultural income, you're not just seeing slower growth than GDP. In some provinces, household income has declined by more than 30%. That's a huge number. And it shouldn't surprise people. If you look at, say, in the South, rubber price is now a third of what it was when we were in government. That's only 7, 8 years ago. Prices of palm oil also very low. The value of the fishery industry after the government's attempt to appease the EU and the United States is now half of what it was 4 years ago. So it shouldn't surprise you that for most provinces in the South, this is just an example, they are really suffering. It's not just a question of not getting that extra 1 or 2 or 3 or 4%. Their incomes are actually declining. Up in the north and northeast, you have this huge shock that they all had from scrapping the rice pledging scheme, which from our point of view is something that needs to be done. But you also have to put in place a policy that would allow farmers to be able to manage their incomes. That has been absent. So you shouldn't underestimate the underlying frustration and the expectations people now have about the need to have elections so that their livelihoods have a real chance of improving. And in terms of stability, the uncertainty caused by continuous postponement, the way that they are tampering with the rules, probably to the advantage of parties that will support them, this does not create the kind of political stability in the long run. On the contrary, Thai politics will be seen to be stable. The first important step is that you have to make sure that elections are fair and credible. And if for some reason elections are unfair because those in power now, who started off as being referees and now wanting to be players, keep changing the rules, and there's no acceptance or credibility from the people who exercise the vote, that's a recipe for political instability in the future.
ขอบคุณท่านผู้ชมทุกท่านที่ติดตามคลิปของรายการ The Daily Dose ทาง YouTube Channel ของ Voice TV นะครับติดตามชมกันได้ทุกๆวันจะมีคลิปของรายการ The Daily Dose ในลิงก์ที่ปรากฏอยู่ด้านล่างของจอนะครับซึ่งเป็นลิงก์ของ YouTube Channel ของ Voice TV ติดตามรายการ The Daily Dose กันได้